Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the pre-orders and new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. You could probably already tell that I'm not quite over my illness. I'm still pretty bad, so this is going to have a fair amount of editing to cut out all of these coughing fits and things I'm having. But I didn't want to start the new year without the first news and pre-order video. So as always, your support throughout 2021 was brilliant, especially the first part of 2021 with subscribing and things, helping me hit that 40,000 subscriber target, where I also did a giveaway. I gave away the Curse City box set. Always humbled by all of you that subscribe, that like the videos, that comment on them. That helps the algorithms, and also become a member and use the Element Games affiliate link, which you can always find in the description in any one of my videos. Before you purchase anything from Element Games, which of course you're going to get your 20% off your Warhammer goodness, you click the link, then you do your purchase. So it might be worth clicking the link and then adding that website as one of your favourites. And then you don't have to keep clicking this. But if you click it once to make a purchase, then right at the end, it'll ask you for a crystal code. If you put in my crystal code, you will receive double the amount of crystals, and then I will receive some too. And then I can use them against the purchases. In fact, I've even used some of those today, purchasing the Custodes and the Genestealer cult codexes. So I just want to explain that it does make a huge difference to the channel and allows me to continue making all the content. So thank you so much, everyone that's given me the support, and all of you new people that want to give support. Of course, the live streams, they've fallen past the waistline, and that is because of this illness. I can't bring myself to talk for 3 hours straight yet. That would just be too much right now. So instead, I've been live streaming some of my gaming, obviously without the commentary. So let's get started. I wanted to just explain all of that first of all. On the Warhammer community website, let me just refresh this because we had a nice little trailer for Warhammer Plus, which is awesome. I've been very happy with Warhammer Plus. I think there should have been more battle reports and more painting guides and things. But and there is an event coming up in March, and of course, I would hazard a guess a lot of us are VIP members, so I'd like to think of what bonuses we're going to get there. If we don't get anything and nothing's mentioned, then yeah, that's quite poor. But I worked it out as the Vindica Assassin, which is the miniature you get with the £40 subscription, because I think the subscription was £50, then they gave you a £10 voucher, so that brought it down to £40. Then the Vindica Assassin was £25. So I've been logically looking at it as being £15 for the whole year, which is a little bit over £1 a month, which for content every single week is pretty good. But looking down here, there were a lot of articles over Christmas. I'm not going to go through all of them today. But what I will do is go back from about last week, sort of Friday, Saturday and things. So they had this miniature of the year. I did vote for the crab, obviously. It's great that Bellicor got it. But the crab did get second. He's close, wasn't he? He's very close. But Bellicor, yeah, got first. I wonder if the crab actually did get first, and Games Workshop were like, nah, we can't have the crab overtake Bellicor. But yeah, Helbrecht got third, which is great. Mosrog got quite high. I'm surprised Val got quite high too. Grondis, I think there was a bit of a controversy between the actual kit with gaps in the kit, so I think that affected it a little somewhat. Then they had the 2021 in review. This year's greatest Warhammer hits. So 12 highlights. So you had the kill team at the start. Was it a hit? maybe sales wise for them, yeah. But yeah, in terms of scenery, it's a big step backwards. The kill team for the Death Corps and the Orc Commandos was excellent. Again, not sure about the Tau. Scenery is good with the Tau one. Bellicor, that was definitely a highlight. Kragnos, I never really gelled with the model, and that's why I didn't pick him up. Dominion, I don't know about that one. I see a lot of them box sets on the shelves still. I don't think it sold as well as they expected. I think people were on the fence with the Oryx. Put it this way, I haven't even finished building the set that was lent to me. And then the Dragons, a bit of controversy behind there. And then Warhammer Plus, they're saying that was a massive success. There's Louise, Hammer and Bolter, and some battle reports. So, okay, that's their highlights. You've got a sneak peek at this year's releases. Let's have a little look at this. So, Chaos. I think it's a Chaos Knight. You've got some new models, lots of new models. Yeah, definitely a Chaos Knight there. Wondering if it's just an extra sprue with the Tyranids, Eldar. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a new sprue with the current Chaos Knight kit. That's definitely the avatar of Kane, finally. We get a big new plastic avatar of Kane. I'm really looking forward to this year. It's going to be expensive. I don't want to moan too much about the codexes, but the recent 2 codexes for Custodes, all of the codexes really have been £30, and I don't think they're worth it anymore. I'm solely picking them up because of you guys, because I want to show you what isn't in them. So yeah, Chaos Knights. It's going to be a good year for Chaos, I think, and Eldar. Last weekend you could pre-order Orcs right here, so they are available today to pick up. Nothing really new except that this Orc, the Orc with the attack squig, which was available in a like a army set, I think, like a dual force army set at some point. But you can buy these separate now. Not sure why you'd buy the Orc Boys, because they're all easy to build, monopose. Such a missed opportunity for those and the Deathcopters. I like that they got new models, but I don't like how it's just easy to build monopose. Hopefully there'll be a multi-part kit coming at some point. And then this is the commemorative miniature for the local store as well. So they're up today. You could pre-order them last weekend, and then the day after, on the Sunday, we had the what you could pre-order today, which is the Codex Genestealer Cult's lovely cover art. I probably have to say that is my favourite Genestealer Cult cover art they've brought out. But let's not beat around the bush here. This is the 3rd Codex they've brought out in as little as, I want to say, 4 years. So it seems like quite a lot of books. Maybe not in the shorter time frame as Lumineth Realm Lords, because I wonder if they'll get a new book this year again, like a new book every year. And then Custodes cover art is just awful. I really do prefer the other cover arts. This is like the worst one, I think. Mainly because it's got that awful dreadnought at the back. But it's nice that we'll get Sisters of Silence in it, even if it is only one data sheet. And it seems to be more pages than the previous one. So you've got the dice, which are very boring. If you can pick up the older sort of gold and black Custodes dice with the marble effect, it's probably worth doing that. And then, surprise, out of the gates, Jagatai Khan. Absolutely incredible model. Not as hugely priced as I was expecting. So yeah, very nice miniature. Just shame it's released the other side of Christmas. I think that would have been a great model for for people to ask for Christmas and to work on over Christmas. But hey, he's arrived. I don't know whether there's going to be a Mortarion dual version of this model. If you know, you know. You've also got the book Twice Dead King Reign by Nate Crowley and a collector's edition. You've got the Bookkeeper's Skull. And then Marvel, you've got a new comic. And this week in Warhammer Plus, from the 5th of January, so this was like Wednesday this week, we had a battle report, Sylvaneth versus Nurgle, and How to Paint Genestealer Flesh. Quite a week this week. You've got the usual articles, you've got Armies on Parade, you've got this year's new store anniversary models. This one looks absolutely amazing. New Inquisitor. I like how we're getting more and more Inquisitors in plastic as well. And he will look very smart next to my Grey Knights, of course. And then the other one, yeah, it's a cruel boy. What more do we need to say? So I'd call up your local GW store and just double check when their anniversary is. And then you can pick up those models. New plastic Eldar. These Eldari Guardians. Yeah. If you paint this part of their armour black, does look like they're wearing a thong. Not going to lie. They're going for the sort of Sisters of Battle half helmet look. They've still got these tubes that feed directly to their armour. It's interesting. I like that they're in poses though now, rather than just stood with their legs apart. I mean, don't get me wrong, look, there's still a classic Guardian pose. And they've even modelled a belly button, which again is quite odd. It's clean, very clean looking. Boring? I don't know, but I welcome these new Eldar Guardians. You've even got like some kind of force field thing. Here's one throwing a grenade. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good year for Eldar. I hope it's not just these in a avatar we get. Well, this is another thing that I didn't really talk about, this new box set. I haven't talked about this yet because this news was released on Christmas Day. Good looking set. I'm not a massive fan that they've got an old Chaos Space Marine model in with this. I'd rather have new models. The Autarch, she looks, well, he or she, because apparently you get different chest pieces, looks incredible. Fantastic. I mean, it would have been great if you also got wings. That might be a talking point. The Rangers look good, but you know, if this is their only poses, then I don't see much point in buying a second set of this. Same with these Raptor jet bikes. They do look incredible though. It's nice that Rangers are getting some love. The Warpsmith, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to pick him up. You also give him a hammer. Sport for choice. I don't know which version to go for. This one looks a bit odd, but the rest, I really like this dude with the mace and these claws, these lightning claws. Yeah, happy with those. And then you just got one of these Forge Fiend, or you could build it as a Mauler Fiend. I've never had one of those, so I'm interested to get this. This set is a must for me because it's got all brand new miniatures that I've never had before. So you will see that on the channel. Anyway, moving back to these other articles. You've got a Rumour Engine, which looks like more chaos. You got the Greater Good, so you get a coin. That's this month's coin from the, if you spend a certain amount of money. I think it's 60. It doesn't say, but you got some new Brood Brothers rules. You got an article about Jagatai Khan, which I found quite interesting. They talked to the sculptor Sam Egan. He looks a bit small there compared to his priest. So much detail on him. Needs to be more Death Guard on the base though. More Death Guard dead. And of course there's John Blanche's classic artwork. Helmeted version? I don't know whether it's needed. I was expecting for his face though to have these long tassels as part of his beard, like that one. Look, and big earrings. Where are the earrings? The artwork there has definitely got a bit of Ming, sorcerer from Flash Gordon, whereas this one hasn't. This one's interesting though. Interesting. So you've got Warhammer Plus gets even better. See for yourself in the new trailer. It's worth looking at the trailer. There are some nice animations in there. You've got Captain Commanders of the Adeptus Custodes. Captain Commander. They're the elite of the elite. Each type of shield captain has access to 3 unique abilities. You've got Master of the Stances, Salvus, and Unstoppable Destroyer. Defiant to the last. You got the Virtus Captain Commanders as well. Oh yeah, there's the Alaris Captain Commander. You got to focus on Death Guard, Lantern's Light, Light of the Eisenstein. Really worth you reading that, by the way. Grandfather's Gift. Buried Dagger. Yeah, I found that good. It's a must if you want to find out more about Death Guard and the Legion and how they all sort of transformed and things. And it's just before the Siege of Terror as well. Warhawk. I'd probably say there's equal parts of White Scars and Death Guard in it. I mean, I'm a big Death Guard fan anyway, so I would have liked more. But yeah, Chris Wright is great at describing Death Guard, as you can tell. Look, because Lords of Silence, brilliant book as well. Middle Earth Hobby Bingo 2022. Discover the very bloody history of Vigilus. You've got some Genestealer the Cult article and Custodes one. And then, yeah, the Warhammer community website kind of asked Forge World how they designed all 18 Primarchs. Very cool article. I mean, Sam. So we're pretty much just asking Sam. That should be changed to we asked Sam how they designed all 18 Primarchs. You can pre-order Jagatai Khan. That was yesterday. Maybe Super Saiyan has pre-ordered him. Maybe he hasn't. You just have to subscribe and click the bell icon and probably find out. These rules are in Book 8, which I do own. And then, while you're pursuing Khan, why not check out the Tau Manta giveaway? Yeah, so you want to buy Khan, you could potentially win a Tau Manta. You've got to spend an extra £16, I think it is though, to get one. But it is Forge World's largest model that they do. It's absolutely huge. I can't even explain how big it is. The wingspan is ginormous. It kind of comes with a Tau army in it. I don't have a single Tau model, so whoever wins this, if you could post it to me, that would be great. I'll build it for you. And then you've got another Genestealer article and Age of Sigmar one. So a lot of news to get through over these past few weeks. Hopefully I'll be 100% next weekend and I'll sound my normal self. So on to the Forge World pre-orders, and that is going to be the Khan. So here we are on the Forge World website, and yeah, he is front and centre with Kinchar. Sorry if I've butchered the name. And then you've got the ice hockey players. Oh, sorry, I mean the Eben Keshig. You've got some advertisements for some more White Scars units here, which is quite cool. I always like when they promote it alongside. Helps you figure out where to start. Then you've got the Tau Mounter. You can win one. I think they must sell at least one a month at this rate. And then these were the Lord of the Rings miniatures, which were up for pre-order a couple of weeks ago, I think. Well, if we go to new and we go pre-orders, we might as well do new releases. Because, yeah, Razgush and Musgur, Ravagers of the North, they're so popular that they're temporarily out of stock. So that's good news. That they were so popular. Really cool looking minis as well. But both of those could be yours for £21. You had this Barrick Farblast. I think he came out before Christmas. Maybe I didn't cover him, but yeah, he's kind of firing the ball. I mean, those effects are beautiful. Forge World are really up there painting, I have to say. And then you've got Jagatai Khan. £84. I was expecting a bit more. In truth, although, so £84 is all right. I mean, 78 would have been the sweet spot, I think, for me, compared to the other Primarchs. Some of the Primarchs, like Alfarius, has just been jumped up to, I think he's 80 now. Alfarius. £83. Yeah, no, I won't pay £83 for Alfarius. But Jagatai Khan, yeah. There's no options for him, which is quite bizarre, because usually there are options. And a helmeted, I always like to see these Primarchs with their helmets on as well. Especially when they do such a good job with the Lion. But as it stands, he's just a big guy holding a sword. No, there's much more to that. These pictures and things don't do it justice because the resolution is really, really poor. But what I will say is, have a look at my live streams if you can, or my reviews of Sanguinius and the Lion. I haven't yet done a review of Magnus, but that is on its way. And you kind of understand why they are this price point. There is so much detail. These miniatures probably hold the most amount of detail than any kind of single miniature. It really is that awesome. Every time you look at these Primarch models, their armor, the diorama, the detail, it tells a story, and you're always finding something new that you probably have never seen before. I'm hoping that sword isn't bent. You know what I mean, like bent laterally, because clearly it is curved. But yeah, not much more going on with him really. There's only one dead Death Guard on there. I would like to send a couple more maybe, but I think you can pop him off, look, and just have him like that if you really wish. So there you go. That's the Khan. You can pre-order him from yesterday, and he should come out next week, either Friday or Saturday. But usually you get it on the weekday. Usually you get it on the Friday. So that's all the pre-orders for Forge World. Just the Khan. Let's have a look at these Custodes and Genestealer Cult miniatures. So we just go on. We're already there anyway, but if we go on the main page, we can see you've got 50-50 split, Genestealer Cults and Custodes. I think just before Christmas there was a box set, Shadow Throne, which had a force of Custodes in it, and it had a force of Genestealer Cults. The Custodes had a new miniature in there, and so did Genestealer Cults. They're doing this now for, like, I say basic HQ units in army box sets, and I think it's a bit unfair. I've always been of the opinion that have your box set, which will give you hobbyists some value, but also release the two HQs at the same time. The word paywall, it comes up time and time again, And already these miniatures and things, they're not cheap, and you'd like people to buy them. So putting paywalls behind them is it's not the best. And also there's the timing as well. You're playing on the fear of missing out. What about playing on the concentration span of some hobbyists? By the time you release those miniatures individually, a few months later, they're probably onto something else. Paywalls and FOMO, I think those two strategies have a limited time of use. They have an expiry date, I'm sure. What the next sort of strategies will be. Hopefully, it's rewards and discounts. I think we all respond more positively to those kind of strategies. So if we go to view all and high-low, yeah, you've got a Custodes Parade Ready Paint bundle. Not sure if you're saving any money with those. I haven't done the maths. I mean, if it just includes those paints, I mean, maybe you're saving a little bit, because 24 paints times by £2.75 is about £66. So, and there's a few paints there that are more than £2.75. So, but yeah, you've got those paint sets. You've got the Genestealer Cults limited edition, £50 here. Very good Games Workshop, thank you. You've put the number of pages, it's 112 pages. What I will say with this Genestealer Cult book is the new one is it's less pages than the previous book. And this is what I've said for quite some time, is that Games Workshop are more than willing to sell you less for more. So just bear that in mind, that you are getting less content with this book. And if you want this limited edition, which I really love the cover art, don't get me wrong, you're going to be paying £50 for it. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, less content. How does the Custodes book fare up with the... This is 104 pages. Now this is where you make up a bit of lost ground. But I think it's probably because of the Sisters of Silence content. Not completely, but the previous Codex had 80 pages. So you are getting 24 pages. So you're losing 8 pages from the Genestealer Cult, but you are making up 24 from the Custodes. So on the whole, if you're getting both books, it is progress. But like I say, there's probably a few data sheets and things relating to Sisters of Silence. I mean, I kind of sort of have to get these books if I've got the armies. Not because I game or play, but if I ever want to do any reviews of new miniatures or I want to compare certain units, I have to use these. You've got the Twice Dead King Reign Special Edition still in stock. Doesn't say exactly how many there are. I don't know whether it's numbered. Usually they are though. That's a bit odd. You've got the Death Copters, which was last week. You've got the normal versions of the codexes. You've got the boys and some more orcs from last week. You've got the dice, which I say is boring. £20. I think you get 20 dice. Yeah, so it's £1 per dice. You got the Twice Dead King Reign, £18 in hardback. Wow. And then the Bookkeeper's Skull. You've got the data cards, and you've got the comic. So that's it for the pre-orders. I mean, yeah, we started off the new year last weekend, really, didn't we? With the new, with the orcs for pre-order. But this, I would say, this is like the first full weekend of pre-orders with all the books and things. So next weekend, who knows? I don't think it will be the Chaos Army set, but it could be. We'll have to wait and find out. As always, thank you so much for joining me this morning and today, and bearing with my strange deep voice. But thank you ever so much to everyone that's wished me well and getting better and things. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope you're all well, and hope I can engage with you more in the upcoming live streams. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.